Hi guys, this is my Z Nation episode 3 review. For this one, we start with two bandits on the road looking for supplies and everything. They encounter a turned over car, and basically they die fairly quickly because there's like a mutant zombie. I don't know what it is. Think of Genesis from Resident Evil, like that. There's multiple, but in the beginning we see one, and he just rips two guys' faces off. That's all he does. He tears them apart very quickly. We see everyone walking through a field, and they don't do anything. They just walk, and 10K basically asks Warren what are they gonna do about Cassandra, because obviously she's like half zombie and half human. She knows sometimes what she's doing, sometimes she doesn't. Then Warren points out that maybe there's a cure where they're going if they do find one. Maybe she could come back since she's not fully turned. Obviously, she's just. The next thing is when they're walking on the field, they see that there's an 18-wheeler rolling through. And there's two or three bandits on four wheelers, so they're just riding around trying to find supplies, and they attack the 18-wheeler. The 18-wheeler defends itself, but the bandits actually managed to kill like 4 or 5 people, Warren's group actually ends up helping the 18-wheeler take down the bandits. But before they do that, the soldier guy actually says that maybe they should just watch and wait to take whoever is left, take their stuff basically. And then after that, Warren just says no, and they help them out. Warren takes out one guy in a 4-wheeler. Then 10K takes out the other one. The soldier guy shoots one. He is not a kill shot, so he gets back on his bike. He tries to run away basically, and 10K actually just kills him from. Oh, this part is funny. When they were on the field, there was like a rock, and Murphy was sitting down, and Cassandra was actually giving him a massage, so that's funny. Next thing is Warren and the group talk to the 18-wheeler people. The leader's name is Curran. They give the group some supplies, food, and anything they need, basically. And Doc is basically eating mushrooms, and 10K is just drinking water for now. And then Corinne asks the group why they don't come with them. They need all the help they could get, so they ask that. And then Warren and the group talk it out, and they consider it. And then maybe a few minutes later, they actually go with them. This part is funny. It's just a ridiculous thing, okay? Murphy, Doc, and this guy called Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is like the nephew of Curran, the leader. Go into a car, and they're actually smoking something called Z-weed. So that's funny because the Wrecking Ball says they make it from compost of zombies. I don't know, but this part is funny because when they come out of the car, Curran actually talks to Wrecking Ball, and he's mad, obviously, because he's just messing around. And then Doc and Murphy just start laughing. The next part is when Murphy gets out of the car, Curran sees him, and he kind of assumes that he's sick because of how he looks at this point. He's really decomposed. So he tells him to go to there's a wagon of sick people. The sick people are basically sick because of radiation. So he tells Murphy to go to the wagon, and everyone starts driving, so they actually go with them. The next thing is Cassandra. They left her somewhere. Everyone's just driving. She starts killing people. Then she sees the 18-wheelers on the road, and she actually starts running after it. Then she makes it, and she basically jumps on the back of the wagon where Murphy is. The next thing is that these zombies I was talking about earlier that look like Genesis, there's multiple ones. They call them blasters because they have superhuman strength and like superhuman speed. They basically became blasters because of radiation. I guess there's radiation in the area. Then since that area is blaster territory, I guess, or blaster country, that's what they call it. When they're on the road, Warren and the soldier guy start shooting at blasters. They don't kill any of them because they're really tough. Like, they keep shooting them, but they don't die. They just fall and get back up. Then 10K actually manages to kill one with his sharpshooting skills, and he shoots 3 times, but the third one he actually kills him. Murphy starts smoking again. Then he kisses Cassandra, and it makes her kind of, with the smoke, she inhales the smoke, it makes her kind of like come back. So the group encounters 3 bandits, and Warren manages to kill 2 of them, and the soldier guy manages to kill 1 of them. After that, there's more bandits chasing them, and they actually get to a point that they're trying to, there's a, basically, Doc and Wrecking Ball are driving a car right behind everyone else, and the bandits tell them to pull over, and Wrecking Ball asks Doc, should I pull over? Obviously no. Then Doc actually kills one bandit. Then after that, the bandits start like piling up on the car, like on the roof and the hood and everything. Cassandra, I don't know where she came from, she jumps on top of the hood and she kills one guy. Then at that point, Doc and Wrecking Ball just jump out the car. Then basically the bandits end up taking the car. Cassandra is somewhere else at this point. Murphy basically goes to get Doc and Wrecking Ball because they jumped, so they have to go get them. Then as they go get them, for some reason there's like 3 blasters that show up. There's another blaster that is kind of like Murphy, that thinks like Murphy, but he's like completely zombified, so I think he thinks a little bit, but he's a zombie mostly. So he controls the 3 blasters, and Murphy at this point can't control anything. Then as basically they get back in the car, they survive, and Warren gets Curran to go back for Murphy and everyone else because she says that that's our people. The next thing is Wrecking Ball, Murphy, and everyone else back there, Addie, everyone else. They go back to the 18-wheeler. They're way in the front right now, so like maybe a couple miles in the front. They show up, then Custer tells Wrecking Ball to go to the back of the wagon with the sick people, because he messed up and he was supposed to take care of, I guess, either his sister or cousin or a relative of some kind. Then 10K shoots a bomber again. A group of bombers show up, and a group of 10 bombers show up again. Everyone tries to survive. Then the commercial cuts, then it comes back. Warren helps the soldier guy because bombers are attacking again. This part, Murphy and everyone stops to get Cassandra again because Cassandra's just eating people. Her whole suit that Murphy put on her like 2 episodes ago, it's completely covered in blood, and Doc actually takes out like an axe out of her back. I guess she doesn't feel anything at this point. Custer starts going crazy because he wants his car back. I guess it's special to him or something, and they end up finding it, like I said, because Cassandra kills the 2 people that took it. They get it back, but this part is funny. Murphy just steals it. Cassandra and Murphy just take the car as well as Wrecking Ball. So we don't know where they are at this point. Oh, and there's bombers chasing the wagon again of sick people, and then 10K and Eddie start shooting at them. Then Curran's son turns, so he actually turns, and he basically turns everyone on the wagon except for Addie. Addie has a decision to make. She either has to jump with the bombers are chasing her, so she jumps towards the bombers, or she has to face zombies on the wagon because she's in the wagon. She actually ends up getting out of there. 10K helps her out, and they go to a different section. So everyone starts moving to a different section. They go to like towards the front of the 18-wheeler, and by the end of the episode, they all end up there, because there's so many zombies on top of the sections, and blasters get on top too, so they can't really do anything. They end up killing a little, like Addie says, I give you mercy to Curran's son, so that was one kill. but they can't really do much at this point. Doc actually is in the middle section, and he ends up having to move to the front. Then by the end of the episode, they have to all jump. Curran, at this point, I guess he's sick from radiation, I think. So he stays on the 18-wheeler. He's the one who's driving, and there's a lot of blasters and zombies on top, like I said. So they all end up jumping except for him. He actually, I guess, gets eaten, and then there's like an explosion right like 10 miles ahead or something. Then it cuts to Murphy, Wrecking Ball, and Cassandra. They are basically figuring out where to go. Wrecking Ball talks about like this herbal farm of some kind. So in next episode we actually see that. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna see that. Then it cuts back to the group again. They are also trying to figure out what to do, and that's basically where the episode ends. This episode was pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. If you guys haven't checked out this series, definitely check it out. I also left links in the description if you guys want to see my older videos. I just did a Injustice Gods Among Us video, the game. That's it for this video. Don't forget to share, favorite, like, and subscribe. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.